Good morning. It is Wednesday. I'm still in my pajamas. I had one of those mornings, one of those days. Let me know if this ever happens to you, where I just have this like cleaning bug. I just want to clean, declutter. Some of it is like tidying. Like one room, it was like I just wanted to tidy. It just felt cluttered to me. One section I really wanted to like deep clean, like wash something and scrub it, and it was ridiculous. And so that is kind of what I spent my morning doing. So that's why I'm still in my pajamas. I'm about to go take a shower, but I just wanted to get this vlog kicked off. The other thing I did this morning that I both like and don't like is the Be Real page for my December daily. So the pictures look awesome on there, and they're really small. I mean, you'd have to like go like this to like really see what's going on in there, but I love the way that it looks. Like the pictures look great. And then I went and added the times. And at first I tried to use like a Sharpie like this, and it was way too thick. And so I barely fit the time on the first. It looks silly. So then I switched to a Pilot G2, and they fit better, but it kind of just like blends in from the date into the time. And part of me wonders if I had done it in a different color, would that like a different color pen, which I don't have. Like I own black pens and that's it. So I would have had to borrow one or buy one. Or like I don't want the time there, but I like the idea of having the time, because that's the whole concept of Be Real, is like this is the picture I snapped at that time that day, and the time was chosen for me. Or what I could have done, which I mean, it's too late now for this page. I actually was gonna see if if I could still buy it. I mean, it seems really silly for me to pay for shipping for a new one of these. I wonder if she has a digital option. Let's see. Anyways, what I was gonna say is what I did for Week in the Life is I put the time on the picture somewhere, like in font and Canva, and then already had it printed. So yeah, she definitely still has one. What is shipping like? Because I really love the idea. Be Real is a big part of time right now. Who knows if it will still be a thing next December daily. I think that's, I don't know, I love it. So I might just buy another one, which sounds so silly and ridiculous, but again, I just really love how the pictures look, and I'm bummed that I like ruined it in my mind with the times. And it may be a little bit silly, but that is what I want to do. The actual thing is the actual like printout is not all that expensive. It's really just like, am I being silly paying for shipping again? Okay, so it looks like she has her shipping, it's $3. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Buy now, pay, done. I have a new one, it's gonna be on its way to me. So I'm glad I did this today for two reasons. One, I kind of had to do it today if I wanted the times, because the Be Real app will let you see your history up to 2 weeks and then it disappears. So I'm a couple of days from losing December 1st and knowing what time that picture was taken at. I had saved them all to my phone, like the picture I have, but the timestamp was gonna go away. So I'm glad that I have all the timestamps written down and I have all the pictures saved. I'm good to go. But I'm glad that I also realized that I didn't like it this way, so that I could order a new one and still include it in my December daily. So that may be a little silly, but that's how my morning is going. So step one, shower. Step two, maybe do a little bit of work, depends on how long she sleeps. And then we're gonna go meet my mom for lunch, and then we're gonna go to my mom's house and help her wrap presents. Actually, before I shower, I'm gonna open a package that arrived like at the very end of the day yesterday. That is, it's something I may give my mom early. Oh, interesting the way that they package this. Okay, so I ordered, some of this is gifts for other people. Well, this is weird. Seems to be just part of my order. Well, these turned out really cute. I will definitely show them at some point after I've given them to the person. But I placed like a huge order from like a personalization website. And some of it is gifts for like our parents. Some of it's for like aunts and uncles and stuff. And then some of it is, oh, these are so cute. One of it was one thing for my mom that I wanted to give her early so she could enjoy it now, like while we're getting ready for the holidays. But it's not in my package. So I'm gonna message the company and see what happened. Why only, I think I ordered, I don't know, let's say 10 things and half of them are in this package. First off, I feel great. isn't that like a shower? Just being clean makes everything better. Second off, I love my shirt. I've had this for a very long time. I feel like I always get asked about it. It is from Call Me Tobes on Instagram. She did like a release of holiday attire years ago, maybe 2020, because I feel like I remember getting this delivered at my mom's. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't think you can get it anymore, but I just love it. It makes me feel so happy. And since we're gonna be wrapping presents, I thought I would wear a holiday shirt. Well, let me take this back. I actually tried to put on a different holiday shirt first and it was just a little too tight. This one fits, so yay. The other thing, oh my gosh, I'm listening to the latest Lazy Genius podcast episode. First off, I know I talk about this podcast a lot, but I highly recommend. And her latest episode is very different. She has somebody else on it and they're talking about just like lots of general life stuff and like end of year thoughts. And there's two things they've said so far that have really just like popped out to me as something that I wanted to share with you. And why are we standing in the bathroom? Let's go sit and be a little more comfy. Not that the trash in the background's any better, but number one, you do not need to wait until everything is done to rest. Let me say that again. You do not need to wait till everything, whatever everything is to you, is done to rest. Everything will never be done. It will never be. Like, there will always be things to do. There will always be laundry to do, laundry to fold, countertops to clean, groceries to buy. There will always be things to do. Rest when you need to rest. Number two is the best way to serve the people in your life is to be the best version of you, to be a well-rounded, fulfilled human being. Now, don't get me wrong. I am the person who spent however long this morning cleaning spaces in our home. But on a regular basis, you are the best version of you when you are doing things that make you happy and fulfilled. And that is how you best serve the other people in your life. So just some things to think about as we're setting goals for next year, which I am obviously gonna do like a full video on like what my goals are for the new year. But I spent some time yesterday and I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna have 4 and that's it, 4 personal goals. But I have like, my life is so different. It's just like a massive shift in my personal time and my ability to do anything. It just looks so different. So I think I feel better with less goals. Now they are big categories of goals. So there's a lot of things I can fit into said categories. It's not like 4 small goals. So that's part of it too. All right. One of the things that I felt the need to deep clean this morning was wash the dish drying pads. And this one, and full disclosure, I did not look at the washing and drying instructions before I did it. But and they say to air dry them. Would I have still made that decision? I don't know, because I don't know that I wanted to wait for them to air dry. Like, I wanted them to be dried. And so I may have still put them in the dryer. This one turned out okay. And I bought them in a pack of 2. So like, they're the same company. I just thought the only difference was the pattern. But this one looks okay. This one just looks like it's seen better days. So again, they did say to air dry them. So I think I bought this in a pack of 2 from like Home Goods for like, I don't know, $7.99 or something. So like, it's not the end of the world. I'm like, which way should I put this down so that you cannot tell that I kind of destroyed it? Actually, instead of a little bit of work, I'm gonna squeeze in some December daily, because work I can do at my mom's, but December daily I have to be here for. Story number 7 is the first night of Hanukkah. I had decided to do my journaling on this little card and use this journaling card that had the number 7 on it. I end up swapping that out. I also originally had wanted to use that moments overlay, that transparent overlay, but it didn't work out with the little journaling card. So now I am digging for some embellishments. I originally was going to use stars, but then decided it felt kind of weird to use like regular stars and not Jewish stars. So now I'm just kind of flipping through again, seeing what I could find, and ultimately decide to go with hearts, and realize that that heart pack that I had bought from Ellie's Studio had a bunch of blue hearts in it. So I pull out all the blue hearts and then all the white and gold hearts and start messing with them, and really can't decide where I want them to go in relation to that 7 journaling card. I decide though that I like the ones that are kind of misshapen a little bit more than that one that is like the perfect solid blue. I try switching these photos around and moving things in different places. This was yet another story where it ends up being more than one page, just because I have so many photos that I wanted to use for a year where I am much more crunched on time than normal. I wish I'd kept it a little bit simpler, but
Regardless, I end up swapping out the 7 for a patterned card that says holiday and put the blue heart on top, and then pull out this white number 7 and put it on top of the heart. So now that I have all the hearts where I want them to go, it's time to get everything stuck down, which is the majority of the time on this story, because most of the hearts I'm doing outside of the page protector because they overlap multiple photos. So I do what I can with the adhesive roller, which is obviously the least time consuming piece of this, and get those items stuck down. And then I actually go ahead and decide to adhere the pictures to the back of yesterday's photos before I tackle the hearts. I know I talked about this in an earlier day. It is a step that adds extra time, but ultimately it does end up looking cleaner on both sides and things don't move around as much. So I take the time today to go ahead and stick the photos back to back from yesterday's photos. And then it is time to start working on the hearts, which means putting little pieces of red line tape on every single heart and peeling it off. And this is the most time consuming part of this project today. It took me way longer. I think this is the longest project I have worked on so far. If you are a scrapbooker and you have any other methods for sticking things down outside of the page protector, so something super adhesive so you know it won't get messed up or fall off, I mean, there's always still the risk it will fall off, something that takes less time than this, it just ended up taking me so long to get all the little pieces on and to peel all of them off and get them finally stuck down. But at the end of it, this was a very important night for our little family. And so I'm glad that I was able to document it with all the pictures that I did. And I love that that kit came with blue hearts because it just worked out perfectly for the first night of Hanukkah. 8 is the story of a date night with my husband. We went out to dinner and to see The Wiz, another day with a lot of pictures. So I start by picking out the 8 that I'm going to use, and now I'm looking for some phrases. I really like both of these things that say love, but the red to me just doesn't go. So I end up finding this white love, and now I'm trying to find something to go in that space at the bottom of the grateful for. In retrospect, I should have just made the journaling bigger, but it is what it is. I'm trying to pick out some of the green embellishments since I have my green dress and we have the tree. And so now I'm trying to maybe move some stuff around and see if I want to put things in a different spot. One of the things I do consider is where things are located. So I don't want 2 pictures that have something in the bottom right next to each other. I don't necessarily want us right next to each other. I ultimately grab these green word phrase stickers that I did use the other day, and I didn't want to use them again so quickly, but they match so well. And I pick out a few different sentiments. What's funny is also when I saw Allie show that product in the main kit flip through, I thought, oh, I probably won't use those all that much. And now here I am. I've already used a bunch of them. So once again, moving things around, trying to decide where I want each of the different pictures and journal cards based on where the embellishment is going to go on the picture, just so that the whole page looks a little bit balanced. And once I finally have made my decision, then it is time to get everything stuck down. So I'm just using my adhesive roller to stick everything to all of the pictures, except for that little wooden love, which I actually think is from One Little Word long ago, not from a December daily set. But then I stick everything down, and then I also add a few little hearts. I really wanted to use one of those teal puffy hearts because it just matched my dress so perfectly. So I add one of those, and then I add a couple of the little kind of grayish hearts to balance it out. And then once again, go ahead and stick it down to yesterday's photos for that clean look. And that is the final layout for our date night. Here's to taking less pictures the rest of the month. Day 9, I knew was going to be very simple. I had taken these 2 photos, one with Charlie laying on my arm and then one with Lila laying on me. And I knew I just wanted to use some alpha stickers and put my girls because it was just a sweet day. Sam was out of town and I got to spend some quality time with both of them. And it was just a really awesome kind of chill Saturday. So I picked out this quote that kind of wrapped up the sentiment so I didn't have to do any additional journaling. I considered briefly putting a heart on that picture with Charlie or a big giant number, but ultimately I really like the way and the simplicity of this little gold number 9. And so I kept this day very simple and kind of let the quote and the photos speak for the story. So I go ahead and attach them to the photos from the day before and get them all cleaned up. I think I was just really craving a simple day after all of the double page spreads with lots of journaling and lots of embellishment.
pretty impressed with myself. I can't believe I managed to do 3 days. I'm still not caught up at all. Right, today is the 13th, and so prior years I would have been doing the 12th today, and I just did 7, 8, 9. But I'm getting there. It's coming along.
Okay, it's time to find out what our new wine and cheese is for the last 2 days. Let's see, where is 11? There we go. This was yesterday, and it is a rosé from France. Not Laken's favorite. And today, the 12th, is a white blend from Spain. Okay, let's see what cheeses that we have for that. And the cheese that we have for the rosé is a sweet English cheddar. And then the one we have for the white blend is a spiced apple cheddar. Yum for me. I don't know about Laken.
Okay, I don't know where the camera cut off, but it's delicious.
Cheers.
And
We love it.
very good. Not sweet at all.
Laken actually likes it because I kind of said when we opened it.
Oh, I didn't watch the clip. Yeah. Okay, so it is going with a sweet English cheddar. Sweet cheddar. Sweet. Very, very orange cheddar.
I like it.
I don't know if I would call it sweet, but it's good.
It's a white taste sweet. Very good.
Perfect match.
Good match.
Gonna focus? Oh, there it's gonna focus. Is it gonna focus on your cute face? Yeah. Okay, are you still hungry? Are you still hungry? Look at this cute face. We never showed our outfit today. We have some pink polka dots. We have some cute giraffe feet. Yes, cute giraffe feet. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Can you say hi? This is the perfect time of day to do it because the sky is still like blue and beautiful, but you can see the tree. You know what I mean? We're not blown out by the windows, but it's not dark. It's like the perfect time of day. Anyways, and your pretty flowers. I know. Look how pretty they are.
Lovely flowers.
So pretty. All right, so we just have a white blend from Spain. Who knows?
Does it say?
Nothing.
Nothing? We got nothing?
Nothing that tells us what it is.
It's wine.
Have we quoted you yet in Vlogmas that my mom once said that all wine is drinkable with the right attitude? You know how people are like, oh, this wine is so drinkable, and she's like, it's all drinkable.
Right at you.
Cheers. It smells good.
Oh.
It's very light. Like there's not a whole lot going on.
Yeah.
Hence why the cheese. This is our first repeat cheese. We have the spiced apple, what is it? Spiced apple cheddar. But the fact that we made it to this was yesterday, so day 12, before we had a repeat cheese, is pretty good. This cheese has a lot going on.
It does. But remember, the wine doesn't.
Yeah.
Once again,
Perfect.
yum yum.
Another day where I forgot to close out the vlog. The camera like wasn't even out at my own house. It was still in the diaper bag. So I just grabbed it, closing out yesterday's vlog. I think that's over 3. I think that's 3 vlogs that I've forgotten to close out at night. 3 out of how many days, Charlie? 13. All right. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you tomorrow, which is today. Number 2. Wait, now I already forgot what it was.